and I'm never taking L's cause it's when it all costs. I only got one question, so it's...
And for some reason, it's Kings versus Kings. I don't like that. I made a little, like, mini dream team. Nothing too big. Tatum doesn't. McCann. White Brown. Johnny Pippen. But I'm not being honest. It's Michael Jordan. I'm just killing this guy. Something much harder? That shouldn't have even... I misclicked that so hard. I thought that was gonna be... Like, I've been trying to grind this for some reason, just have a little fun with the game, but yeah, hard away. I've been getting better and better at this. And then you might be able to prove me wrong, win or lose, because both of them are teams. Yes, all the way. On the bright side, the clock. That's a rude awakening. I thought it. Yeah, thanks for that. Wait a minute. I have the same run. The game literally fighting me with my own loading and I don't use? Probably. No, it's probably happening from being honest too. Sometimes the game's just... wonder about this game, like, why? The NBA will never be the same. And Kobe was such a great player. There's no argument you can make against him. Against Okay, I see. Hardaway 97, I see how it is. Let's see, I'm gonna have that. I used to like him. This is why I always feel like Chris Webber better. The talking Sacramento Kings player. I always like Chris Webber better than Ron Devon. I probably really good basketball now, even though I literally only know about players and play games. It's like I don't even like most of these guys. LeBron James is not as good as he used to be, yet people still hype him up like he's Jordan. It's just annoying. Hype him up like he's Jordan, or Kareem, or Wilt, or Kobe, or whoever the NBA GOAT is now. Because Michael is just better than LeBron by 8 points. LeBron scores 70, will top. When people say who they think is the best basketball player, they're usually talking about, like, legacy. Because if we look at raw stats, Wilt Chamberlain would be considered the best of all time. For his radical 100-point game. And all that other stuff. But if you're considering like raw legacies and stuff, you definitely would say Michael Jordan. But that's what I don't like about the NBA. I don't think really good. And none of them just collectively agree on who the NBA GOAT is. Like, the game can be entertaining, but until we can finally agree on the NBA GOAT, because, like, are we or are we not? Using, like, the GOAT debate. Everyone's like, oh, statistics this, statistics that. Because statistically, if we're talking Jordan and LeBron, we're talking them in particular, LeBron's the GOAT. But then again, who in particular are we talking about? Like NBA GOAT overall, if we're talking between Jordan and LeBron, would be quite obviously Jordan. Like, maybe not obviously, there are some similarities, but stats-wise, and it's just like how LeBron can score 70-point game and beat Michael 69. You can say that Michael is the GOAT, but it's different. The 8 points between the things that is stopping LeBron from winning the GOAT game. Take that. Make us think. Walls. I don't know, sorry. Sorry, I really don't know. It will be fine. Just the new norm for this basketball season as we look at the legends that here comes today on this court. Whether we're talking Vladi Divac, even though he will never be as good as Chris Webber, he will always be remembered as the Sacramento Kings' second greatest NBA GOAT, if you can even say that at all. But now we have the weirdest matchup of all. Kings versus Kings. NBA2K25. Perfect. You are the perfect. The perfect. The perfect. This part is over here. And Peyton just got the ball and he turned it over after I stole it. And Pippen's got the ball. Pippen with the ball. Vladi Divac. He's the full stop thing. Rebound. Acting like he's the NBA player. No down he walked. Now Peyton II's got the ball. After Vladi did another turnover. Why is Vladi so good in this particular version? He was genuine. Why would Vladi Divac just be so good? I know who he is. He's this really good NBA player. He and Chris Webber almost won the NBA Western Conference Finals against Kobe and Shaq, Lamar, all those guys. But of course, they had to ruin it. You can't just have a new team rise to greatness. No, that's not okay. You can't let them rise to greatness, man. Look at it. The NBA's the Lakers, the Celtics, any dynasties in basketball that start basically never end. The Lakers is practically kind of fun. They have to get and for somewhat prime, pretty good. Good the way he was. He scores his 73-point game with them. LeBron was traded by the Cavs. Either way, they will trade him to the Lakers. They don't care. They will just trade him. They'll always just focus on the number one teams making the most money. No, you don't. No. Wilt Chamberlain's one of those guys where it's the 100-point game, but all people do now is the NBA only would have had one reason to fake it, and it's not a good enough one to justify it. One real justifiable reason. If you can count lines justifiable. If you can count is justifiable, then justifiable reason. And of course that happened. No, whatever shall I do? It's not like they have a lead over you and I'm winning 1-0. But yeah, the point is, man, they always get the best players. They got LeBron, they got Luka, they got Kobe from the Charlotte Hornets. That's a BS. That's a BS excuse. It's a BS excuse. Liam, shut up! I'm trying to record a video. Shut up. So it's the point is that why do they trade all these great players for guys that aren't even they're retiring and old? I hear that they're gonna trade LeBron for Jimmy Butler. Like, Jimmy Butler is the next big thing for the basketball. So, of course they're gonna do that. Look at all the potential and already legends. Why do you think that Steph Curry, man? And he's gonna play with LeBron, which is a good thing for him. He should. They've always liked each other. They've always talked about playing together. And it's a good thing. A good thing for him. The fact that it's gonna go this way and they're gonna play together. Sorry for Butler. He's gonna be manipulated by the Lakers for all the money they can. It's sad. Even Wilt Chamberlain played for the Lakers. He originally played for what's now the 76ers. And he also played for what is now the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, back then it was a weird time. Because all these players had names like the Bullets, like the Washington Bullets, and for some reason it was the Minnesota Lakers, not the Los Angeles Lakers, who were doing. Brief history of basketball for them. NBA starts, NBA succeeds after years of not succeeding. That's just how it works. Yeah, dialogue for a little bit. So basketball was a thing where no one really cared about it televised. Wilt Chamberlain, no reason to fake the 100-point game. Nobody cared enough. Why wouldn't 1,162 people that attended speak up at some point? And even then, Wilt had someone staying on record, so it's not out of the way. I think he could have scored 100. So just crazy. So, what I'm essentially just trying to say here is that it's crazy, all this stuff happening where he's so fake. No way, bro, this can't be real. It's a little bit concerning how that's the only basketball game. Look into it before you make these theories. Reasons say it's fake. It's hilarious. It's almost funny how these theories exist. Even. I get it, you should always question the status quo, but in this particular case, no reason. And I'm pretty sure that Wilt would have scored it all legit. Because if I'm being completely honest, it's not that I'm favoring Wilt or anything. It's that Wilt is good enough that I would believe they could have actually scored 100 points without a need to fake it. Sure, would it piss people off? Okay, but sure, would it piss people off if Wilt scored 100 either way? Yeah, it's not gonna piss people off. It's like Wilt's goal probably wasn't to piss people off. His goal was probably have a fun time, play a fun game with his not so fun friends. Like, the whole thing about this is that he scored that, so obviously what happens next? He goes to the Lakers. like they just traded him to the Lakers. It's not okay. They just traded him to the Lakers. It's like they trade Kareem to the Lakers. They traded so many to the Lakers. It's uncalled for. And the Lakers, it's like there's a reason that they have some of the most trades in history of the NBA. They have some of the most trades you can even count. You can look to see. Yeah, the old Minnesota Lakers were more popular back then in comparison to the Philadelphia Warriors. And yeah, that was a weird time. Everyone named their team the Washington Bullets instead of the Washington Wizards, and the something Bullets, and so much stuff, so much talent that could have went to other teams, and they ruined the point of the NBA. The NBA's whole point was to spread athleticism, allegedly speaking, at least. It's just a money grinder now. Just a money grinder. It just disappoints me. I can't think about why they can't, like, let someone like the Kings, the Pistons, or the Hornets keep their good players. It's a little known fact, but little did you know, this is a lesser known fact about the NBA, they made an agreement, you see. They made this little agreement where they would end up they made an agreement with NBA2K, not NBA2K, they made an agreement with 2K Gaming, which all they do, it's like they basically just took on EA's way of thinking. Milk them dry. They aren't going to outlive me anymore. Let's milk these poor souls playing our poor games and just milk them dry. They will not have a chance to keep their money. Yeah, it's just one of those things we're not gonna allow it. So, we're just trying to survive, and we're milking us dry. It's like the only NBA games that led us to the point where we'd want to play this, they ended it with the Lakers getting all the good players. It's like, next thing I know, the next trade we're going to hear about that's all big and such, the next trade we're hearing about after the Butler-LeBron thing is probably going to be Anthony Davis, or not Anthony Davis, I'm going to say Edwards, Anthony Edwards, or some other guy that's really huge, just getting traded to the Lakers, or some mediocre guy, average player, or just someone that's not huge. Like, it's just that thing. It's me. Just give us what we want. All the teams to have at least a few good players. Like, the Celtics won so many years in a row, they wanted to win. You just focused your entire sights on the Lakers. You made so aging Anthony Davis for a prime Luka Doncic. I'll have to check this out, but like you got a prime Kobe Bryant for a unneeded, not as good, but still in his prime Vlade Divac. From the Charlotte Hornets, no less. Just give Kobe to the Charlotte Hornets. Give Luka back to the Mavericks. It's just sad why these guys don't get to keep their original teams together. We just want a fair game where everyone gets a good player. So, I'm sorry for wasting all your guys' time watching this video. Please skip ahead, but unless you want to hear this, but if you don't, which you probably don't want to hear me talk about the Lakers just being the new franchise, and you'll probably disagree with me a lot, and, so I'm essentially thinking about basketball. It's just disappointing why they left him. It just didn't matter. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think for a moment. The Lakers, when you think about it, why is Kamazoo perfect? So, the NBA. Yeah, so this is going to be a part